Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Okay, on this video, my guest Stephanie and I will talk about a topic they have assigned to us by Miss ASMARINDA ISMAIL, which is live events. Oh wait, my partner Stephanie and I have divided our topic into a few interesting points, so stay tuned. To begin with, every phase of life has its unique challenges. Life events have been defined as a social experience or certain journey that has a psychological impact on the individual. Some common examples of life events include school change, moving, major illness or injury, divorce, job loss, and other social experience.
Definition of life event. Okay. Event which occur during the life cycle, which either be related, in which case involves events such as a retirement or not age, related on which case there may be serious accident. Life events are significant events which occur throughout an individual life. This can be birth of child, marriage, or getting a new job, to even losing a family member. That's the definition of a life event.
I had negative life events, but in the end, it had a positive effect on me. It all started when I was 12 years old, when I was at a primary school level, which will take a big exam, that is UPSR. And this exam is very important to determine the next school for me to continue my study. While in the period through the trial exam phase, I was very get used to achieving success, such as getting an overall A in all the subjects I took. This is because due to my attitude of wanting to strive to achieve something I dream of, and this success continued until the actual UPSR exam. I also managed to get an overall A, which is 5A. At that time, I had two dream schools, namely the Sekolah Menengah Agama Syekh Abdul Malik, and also Maktab Rendah Sains Mara, known as MRSM. I have set a dream to study at one of those schools. Then, I have been offered to go to one of my dream schools, which is Syekh Abdul Malik High School. For everyone's knowledge, the school is one of the closest cluster schools to my home, and I am so happy. I attended to school for 3 weeks before I was offered to go to MRSM Besuk Terengganu. Again, I feel happy to accept the offer because to enter MRSM, I have to attend a test session, and this offer shows that I passed the test. To summarize, I have received offers at both of my dream schools. My success in the exam test and also the acceptance of various offers to continue my study make me in the face of easy to sit, or in Malay say as senang duduk. That is where the events of my life began to change. I became less focused, less revised, and played a lot of activities outside of study time. In addition, MRSM is a full boarding school that certainly encourages the students to be active in co-curricular activities and outdoor activities such as community activities. Simply put, I am so active in co-curricular activities that I neglect my learning. I am not good at balancing because I underestimate learning in the classroom, because I think that I will pass the exam with the same success as before. My easy sitting phase caused me to lose focus on my real purpose of continuing my studies. As a result, my results declined. My actual PT3 exam results, when I was in lower secondary, I was only able to get a 7A due to the easy to sit phase and trivial view of learning that should be learned consistently. So, for me, the event was a negative life event because only due to the success achieved in a short period of time alone has been able to snatch my focus on the real purpose of my continuing studies. However, it was due to this negative life event that taught me a lot and taught me to learn from the mistakes and failures I had at that time by rising up to continue my learning well and maintain real focus and intention as a student.
One example of life event that's it's negative but can lead to a positive is case of divorce. This is because if the couple divorce due to a misunderstanding, one of the couple will have a better life than before. You know what I mean? So that burden of a couple life become light because it was free from a partner who does not appreciate it.
When I was in high school, I never thought or installed a dream to work temporarily once I finished my studies at AMEIRAH after the SPM. As we know, it has become usual for a graduate student to take a part-time job while waiting for an offer to continue his studies to the next level. So, the story started like this. At that time, I accompanied my mother to buy some kitchen necessary as usual. While waiting for my mother, I suddenly spotted at a small board in a famous AMES biscuit shop at that time. And at the time, it need some workers. In fact, I also don't quite remember, but that I remember is I called to go to the store to ask for more question. I went to the store and keep asking for job scope and also working hours. After that, I agreed to attend the interview session on the date set at the time. To summarize, after the interview session, I was accepted to work in the store. And yes, I am one of the former employees in one of the branches of famous AMES in the state of Terengganu. Although I worked there only for a short period of time due to my studies to form 6, but the period of work gave me a lot of experience in terms of ways to attract customers, way to communicate well, creative in various creative ways, and also discipline while at work. Besides that, I also had the opportunity to be exposed in depth about the process of making famous AMES biscuit to imported dough. So it was an unexpected life event for me.
The most unexpected life ever in my life was being bullied during first grade in elementary school. It was my first day boarding at school and being bullied by senior until I quit boarding. From those life events, I learned not to be afraid to report something it was bad did. It shaped me, from the life event, it shaped me to be more confident, disciplined, and not afraid to speak up.
In the literature on stress, life events have been traditionally considered as one type of stressor, along with chronic strains, which is ongoing stressful circumstance such as living with disability or poverty. But in my opinion, life events, yes, it will make us facing a big changes, but always face a phase of failure. So what we need to do is to have a responsibility to each other to take a good and remove away the bad. As a result, we will be able to control the outcome of our situation well. So, for me, life events are important as they could facilitate for positive growth and adaptation, or they also could contribute to illness and disturbances.
Okay, for me, life event lead to both of positive and negative outcome. This is said so because from life event, we can learn many things that shape us to be better. But sometimes, bad life event can also result in person always being behind, such as not being confident.
Okay, in this part, I will take the audience to the reality of life. As we have seen, most of people can't control their situation of their life events. And there are also several of people who can face the big changes well. For example, someone who was fired is unlikely to also experience a natural disaster or divorce, and there will be a strong recovery, the norm. Most people get better. We have this terrible tendency to assume that every kind of bad thing that requires therapy and also counseling and someone to talk to, and all of this little help will help them to go through their growth phase well without keep making them being under lots of pressure.
Comment on example of other people life event. Okay, like I said earlier, a lot of divorce cases happening are due to cheating cases now, which can make a person lose direction even more angry. That's a value of the